Hello. Cheers. Can you hear me? Of course you can. I can hear me. So, how's everyone doing? It's Monday. We've rolled around to the next Monday. For some reason, I'm really excited about this week, and it can't possibly have anything to do with my fact that my birthday is on Friday, because I don't care about that particularly. But there are other things happening this weekend that I'm pretty excited about. Kind of excited about. So hope everyone's having a good time. What is today? Today's Monday. Cheers, Diet Coke. Hi there on hi Yusuf on YouTube. How you doing? Thank you for commenting and thank you for coming back. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, just sit here, talk a little bit. I got my Microsoft Flight Simulator loaded up here, but as usual, no idea where we're gonna go and what kind of plane. The past couple times I've been flying in planes that are just so fast that we today are going to pick something specifically because it doesn't go fast. I mean, I have these ultralights that go super slow, and I always love flying in them because they're so mellow, and and slow. Nothing happens very quickly on them. But I'll have to see what the mood hits me. The mood's not going to hit me for another couple minutes at least. We had some people from Norway come in, some of my Norwegian friends the past couple days, and which is why we did previously we did Trondheim in Norway, and then we've done Oslo in Norway. Today's not going to be Norway. I don't see anybody from Norway, but they also asked about the Griffin, excuse me, this plane here. If I go to look at my planes, I think they asked about the Griffin, the Gripon, but I have a Griffin Grifon, but I think it's the same plane. But that's what I wanted to check on stream. Where is it for one thing? First of all, it's which plane? I hope I have it loaded. I believe I do. Maybe not though. Oof. Yeah, I have it. I don't have it loaded. Okay, so I have to go to my content manager to get it. But I should do that next time because somebody specifically asked about that plane. We flew the Spitfire, but they wanted to know if I had a specific plane, which I think I do, but it's just not currently loaded in. But there's so many that are. Yeah, we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna fly around in Flight Simulator for approximately 45 minutes. If you haven't seen the stream before, look at a little introduction. First half of the stream is me drinking a little Diet Coke, flying around on my Flight Simulator mission. We'll fly somewhere in a plane, cold start it. And from there we who knows? We try to find a city. I haven't flown this Beechcraft D-18 Twin Beech a lot. It's one of my newest planes, and I happen to know it's pretty slow. We got chrome and red. Oof. Chrome and black, gold and white. That's gold and white. Okay. Red and carmine red. That's tempting. I think we'll try chrome and red though. I don't know. All right, second part. We got to decide where to take off from, and we've been doing a lot of Europe, but I think today I'm thinking it's more of a Hawaii day, kind of day. It looks pretty cloudy there. Not that that's as normal. What else do we got? We got the Caribbean. This might be a good plane to fly, like this area here. How long is this runway here? Oh, perfect. All right, well, I guess we have a general starting location. The second half of today's stream will be me playing live music, and that's going to be that's a keyboard day, I believe, today. If I remember correctly, and I rarely do, I'm just guessing that yesterday I played the guitar. It all tends to blend together. This whole idea of alternating between guitar and piano is a great idea, but then I have to remember what I did yesterday. But it doesn't really matter that much, but I think I'm sure I played guitar yesterday. So today will be piano. And I'm going to do basically my regular lounge act. And the reason why is if I don't do it every week, I will lose the ability to do it just by sitting down and playing by memory. And that's important to me because I spent a lot of time getting to this point. I don't want to just lose it. So there's one idea, fun time I have going through Facebook, learning new songs, that kind of stuff. But then I want to play the songs that I know at least once a week and kind of do the whole set. So I got it written down. We'll do the set. All righty, let's take a look at this plane. Red and chrome. Oh, it is. That's good looking. That's good looking, I guess. Is this the one that has the fancy stewardess in the back? If we open the door, we'll figure that out. All right, what do we got here? Propellers at 100. Anti-ice engine, we should be okay. Throttle, well, we're going to crack the throttles. Okay, oil shutters open. Mixture, we don't want those. Let's put the mixture to full for both edges. I think we start the mixture on full. Okay. And I also believe all the magnetos go on first. And then we got what's here? Engine wait, do we have the fuel on first? Right. Okay. That's left. Perfect. Landing gear up. Okay, we got to get the electrical stuff going though. Wipers, engine generators, battery master. I don't remember if I've ever started this up before. Landing gear, cowl flaps. This is interesting because I'm learning where all this stuff is. Oil bypass. Pull out during hot weather. Interesting. I don't know how that works. Parking brake is on. Engine primer. You select the one to be primed, but then how do you prime it? Interesting. Tail wheel. Is that primed enough? How do you know? We'll find out. All right. Oh, yeah, there's an avionics master switch. Where's that going to be? Right. That we're going to have to find. It could be hidden in here somewhere. Oh, it could be up here. Avionics master. How did I know? Master panel lights. Let's put these all on. Avionics master. Okay. Now, getting ready to do start. Engine start. I believe. And that's going to be engine start controls. We'll find it. I'll do that to get that going. It'll look like engine start. Feathering, nice. It's not up here. Those are the breakers. I think it's going to be down here. It says start there. But fuel select. Here's the starter. Okay. Voila. Engine selector. Left engine to start. That's the one we primed. Let's see if it'll start. Maybe not. Starter cover. Got it. Booster on. Starter on. Interesting startup procedure. Where are we flying today? By the way, good question. It's the island. It's an island in the Caribbean. Eutheria. I actually we're not there. I'll find out in a second. Okay, we got power on the engine, that one. Now, second engine, that's similar, but we go down here. We turn our primer switch to right engine. We prime it a few times. I don't know how many times you need. prime the engine, go over here, switch our starter mode to the right engine, turn the booster on, and the starter's on, right? And yes, both engines are starting. I'm so happy. I'll let you know. Let me find out exactly where I am. As always, we gotta. Well, the engines warm up a bit. Yeah, these planes are not. They're, you know. Okay, yeah, no, okay. I think this is actually Nassau in the Bahamas. So we're gonna go from Nassau to Eleutheria, which is northeast. It's gonna be a little bit of just kind of an island hop. You know, okay, and then you can cover this up again. Okay, we started it, and we set the starter selector to off. Okay. Okay, the generators are on. We're warming up. Okay, propellers that are 100. Mixtures at 100. That's good for takeoff. This is all good. This is all good. I just want to see, do we have a place in here where we can like turn on like the chocks or something? Also, what's down here? There's all these controls I haven't checked out. You don't need to see this. There's this, the yoke. I wonder, okay, cabin lighting, maybe? No smoking? Yeah, definitely. Beacon lights. I want to turn some of these on. Let's see here. Okay, anything here? Inoperative, altimeter calibration. Don't know what these switches are. This we need to turn on. Oh yeah, up here. Okay, this is the comm receiver stuff. All right, I'm getting used to where stuff is. It's important. I think we can go out of here though. Yeah, we're in Nassau, Nassau of the Bahamas. And I think we're gonna kind of go east here, northeast. I just haven't taken this plane out in a while. I wanted to go in something kind of slow. We're gonna check out Nassau a bit before we go anywhere. Online text-to-speech services. What does that mean?
Taxiing hold short runway 14 via taxiway hotel 2 hotel.
Interesting. That doesn't happen very often. Anyway, we'll head out. I don't think it's important. It just means it had a problem connecting with the server that normally provides the text to voice. Interesting. Yeah, I mean that's what I like about it, is that these planes have one of the most unique things about them is a startup. Some of them you just push a button, some of them you just turn a key, and then some of them you got to go, like the Spitfire, you got to go through a long sequence of turning knobs and levers, priming the engine, pressurizing the fuel tank, and priming the engine. Up here, cabin lighting. Okay, this is a beautifully rendered cockpit. I mean, it seems very realistic. And this plane would have been designed, I think, in the 1940s. That tail configuration. I think it was also had a military application. I don't know. Can't see much out of the front, but hey. Boy, that voice really sounds different than normal. Okay, can we ask for to get out here? Thank you. All right, flaps to 1/3, so we put flaps to take off. Okay. Fine. Sounds good. We're gonna see what there is to see here. And as usual, when I get these pretty planes, we're going to try to find some screenshots. Some opportunities for me to get a pretty screenshot, maybe over an island nation of some kind. Alright, so here we are with a nice lineup. We got flaps set. We're going to move our throttles here to full. Like that. We're gonna head down the runway, and we're gonna rotate at approximately, here, 70. Oops. It's a little squirrely. We're fine. We're off the ground and we're happy. That's the important thing. Gears up, coming up at least. All right, but you remember we wanted to take off going east, kind of northeast, so we're gonna head off that direction. I think that's where the city is too. Gotcha. I wonder if it's ever gonna reconnect with my vocal services. Oh yeah, flaps up. I got the gear up and the flaps up. The gear just kind of tucks in under there. I like that. And this is the island of Nassau. It is a very pretty island. It's got a big airport on it. Because it's very popular with East Coast, vacationers, tourists. Can we turn off the radio entirely? Yeah, we're changing it to COM 2. Nothing, COM 2 is not in use. That voice especially is pretty annoying. What? Came back. That wasn't it. All right. Get some trim going here like it's supposed to. We're going to stay fairly low for those nice screenshots. But it's a pretty built-up island. It was originally a British colony, I believe. And it's got a lot of, there's people living there. There's a lot of hotels. The water's nice here. From my experience in the Bahamas. See if we can trim us for a reasonably level flight. Yes, I'm leaving your airspace. Well, that's a funny voice when you're used to the other voice.
Nassau Tower, Kench 9999
Look,
frequency.
so these places are just, some of these places are really fancy. For example, I think this one is, I can't remember what it's called, but you can kind of see how humongous this is. It's like the size of Disneyland. Hold on a second. What is it? This is the Grand Hyatt Bahamar called. The cheapest rooms are $529 a night. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the largest. I mean, this is insanely huge. It's a 4-star hotel. I guess there could be a 5-star. It's on a private beach. Blah blah blah. Posh. It's posh, according to this. 10 minutes from the airport. The beds could be improved. Some guests said management, reception, and housekeeping could be improved. That is good to know. I'm not staying there. We're just flying over and getting to hang out. But it's still, this is like a fancy hotel row. Fancy hotels all up down here. And yeah, there's the cheaper ones. They're probably not quite right on the beach with the golf course. I wish I could figure out how to turn off the radio, though. It's got to be one of these knobs, right? I already changed that to 0. Nav 2. Where's COM 1? That's definitely not it. I wonder where my radio stuff is. Transmission mode. Interesting. Everything's a little different. Glide slope test button. What is that for? Man, that's a lot of, we got a lot of cruise ships here. There's the government house. We should check the government house out there. Down there. Okay. For the Bahamas. And then this is, oh, a fort. And a water tower of some kind. Oh, we're overspeeding. This is not good. Let me get going. Yeah, I forgot. At the Sidney Poitier Bridge. I think was Sidney Poitier from the Bahamas, and then I think these are all famous Disney properties. The ones on the island out here. It's humongoid. Oh, Atlantis. It's a very famous resort called the Atlantis. Also, like a 5-star. Did it? Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for pointing it out. Yeah, that happens. Thank you for pointing out my camera image has frozen. Give me 1 second here. It's this one. Okay, give me a second. All I gotta really do is deactivate it. Give it a second. Give me 1 second here. Hit the activate button. It usually comes right back. Ooh. Then I have to go and do. Oof. Show desktop. Hold on 1 second, please. I'll fix this. 1 second. Hold on. All right. All right. Let's see if this is going to work any better. It did not. Oops. Hold on. I know I did wrong. This is part 1. There we go. Look at the cat back there. We're fine. Now my cameras have been freezing. Excuse me. Wrong picture. My cameras have been freezing. I have 3 of them, and randomly one of them will freeze. Oops, what did I just do? Hopefully I didn't stop anything. Let's see. All right. All right, we're back playing the game. Now what happened there is I have three webcams, as I like to brag about. You know, I use them mainly, you know, I use the face cam here. That's the only one I'm using while playing the game, while playing this game. But then when I go to the music segment, I use all 3 cameras, and one of them will freeze. And it just out of nowhere, you know, it's really nothing I could do except restart it using this, you know, restart it using the camera. It's annoying. I have to decide whether, you know, 3 is just too many. You know, I just went 1 too many. I went out bridge too far, as we like to say. And what is this? The lighthouse, the harbor lighthouse. Okay, I'm just checking out all the little sites are. That's a nice looking lighthouse, really. Yeah, they'll freeze up. And so yesterday, this camera up there froze up right near the end. But I've had the other camera freeze up too. It's randomly 1 out of 3 cameras. So I don't think it's the camera. I think it's something about the drivers or something are just too, you know, it's just too busy. I think that's the government house there. It's just too busy. But the basic idea here at this point, though, is if I can't figure out how to shut off the communications voice, then we're going to have to end this, and we're going to have to find something else to do. But the thing is, I'm sure it's one of these here. It's radio DME, okay, because I see COM 2 volume, and that's 0, but it's COM 1. And I'm looking where COM 1 is. That's why I'm getting real close to the screen here. ADF receiver. Where is my COM 1 unit? Is it like in some weird place? Like, okay, that's autopilot. No, there may not be a communications panel for COM 1. It might be missing. It wouldn't surprise me. Because I see all the COM 2 stuff. Is it on? Oh, there it is. COM 1 volume. Yeah, it would have driven me crazy until I got that. And guess what I got? I found it's COM 1 volume. I mean, I know that it's COM 1 volume. It's just finding the COM 1 volume control. All right, so now that we found Atlantis, and it's all one gigantic resort that they built over time, we can, you know, I'm just admiring the way they've kind of, you know, in a lot of places they just have a satellite map, and here they bothered to place all these different models of boats. Some of those boats, I believe, are cable layers. They're for labeling. They're for laying transatlantic cables, quite a few of which terminate here in the Bahamas. Apparently, it's a terminus for transatlantic cables for various reasons, and that's where those are all cable laying ships. It's interesting. I think. I don't know. Could be talking out of my mouth. All right. So, where's the island we want to go to? I think. Okay. Yeah, it's up this direction. It's not that far. We're going to give us some gas here. Oh yeah, we're not, the reason why we're not going great performance, by the way, is the propeller and the mixture is not in an efficient realm. We'll get more power out of the engine if we're not flooding it. So there we go. Now we're starting to get some juice. We're going to fly up this archipelago here because it's pretty and I like it. That's where we're leaving. I mean, it's really, really, really packed. But apparently people like it. I mean, there's golf courses, there's things to do, there's nightclubs and stuff, and you know, it's not like. And then there's cruise ships coming in all the time and stopping there, and also, you know, so there's stuff happening. But you know, if I want to go someplace, we're just gonna go. It'll be nice and quiet. All right. So that was the Grand Bahamas, and we're flying. Let's see if we can figure out how the autopilot works. We've never done before. It is a pretty plane. Can we get a screenshot like around here, maybe? By the way, I didn't change the weather today, so it must be unusually clear. Hold on. There's one. Interesting. All right. This is some kind of primitive autopilot here, right? So heading select. Where's the heading? CDI. Where's our heading? Heading, here it is. ADF bearing, it says heading. We want to head east, right? So heading select. Altitude hold mode. Do I have to turn autopilot on though? Probably do. Yeah, I'm not. Also not like, okay. All right, so I got to find the master autopilot on. Interesting. Okay. Non-pitch trim. Bank angle. This is interesting. I like it. All right. Low left, low fuel warning. Interesting. Very cool. Feathering. I know I saw it at some point. All right. So I'm gonna, what my challenge is here, I've currently set for myself, is to figure out without reading the manual how to turn on the autopilot. Oh yeah, I think it might be down, oof, it's not down there. I think it might be kind of down here somewhere. Or on the yoke sometimes. Flaps, gears, propeller. Master switch, landing lines. None of these are going to be autopilot, which is fine. Usually it's down here. Hold on. Sometimes it's like way down there. Like there's a master autopilot switch. That's fire extinguishers. But nope, not there. Landing lights up. Cool. I'm going down. Yeah, well, if I can't establish an autopilot on, is it up here? Didn't see anything avionics, but this is master panel lights. These are breakers. I mean, we'll figure it out. This fuel mode, fuel remaining cool. Was it this? Engage autopilot on? No, because... Or is it? Oh yeah, I think it is. Ah, okay. I had the wrong heading. Okay. Okay, so we do have the autopilot working. I'm really happy about that. I mean, I'm still not frozen, right? Yeah, I mean, who knows what if my cameras are frozen. But the thing is, at least now that I'm kind of aware how to mess with them. Okay, we should have been on altitude hold mode, shouldn't we? Now we are. All right, finally, getting a feeling that we have a why are we going this way, though? It's not taking us the direction I was hoping it would take us, which is east. See if we can get it to hold a course that we want. That. There's a lot of little bugs here to set the bearing. So I don't know which is the right one. What's going on here? That's on. Heading select is on. Heading is 76. Set all these to 76. See which one it'll command it. Because I have a feeling it is trying to operate the autopilot here. This has to stay in the envelope where the autopilot turns off automatically. Okay, which is, I'm starting to figure out where that is. All right. Anti-ice we don't need. Oil shutter mode we don't need. It's not an issue. Trim, fuel. Fuel is shown there. Interesting. All right, this is an interesting plane. That's certainly interesting. It's certainly, as I say, like a lot of airplanes, it's probably more complicated. It needs to be the older ones, especially. And, you know, like, oh, the COM1 volume's there and the COM2 volume's there. Vacuum pump. All right. Meanwhile, we're going to land over here. So let's see if at MYEH, North Eleuthera. Eleuthera. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, it's not wanting to hold altitude. Do well. Will it do it now? Okay. Now I'm going to experimentally figure out, now that it seems to be holding, okay, 69 degrees. Which one of these many controls that shows the direction is at 69 degrees? 78. CDI is at 77. This one here, heading, is at 76. That one's 77. So why am I going 70? One of these courses is 70. Question is which one? Is it over here? Attitude. Altimeter calibration. Yeah, not that one. Well, we're having a nice cruise here. Finally got it to a place where the autopilot has taken over for now. What are these controls here? Fuel selector unit. Interesting. Okay. And Yeah, that's interesting. One of these is controlling the direction, but I don't know which one it is. It's not that one. Or set that to 0. See what happens. It's not. Find out, but is it this one? It's like over one of these. No. Maybe you have to go off and on to get it to actually turn. It's got. I think it has an interesting mode where it captures. Most of the time, if you move these, it changes right away. But I think it has an interesting mode where it's capturing the position. Yeah, now it's 62. Interesting. Okay, I'm learning how this works. It's this, but say I want to turn right. Normally I could just. Oh no, now it seems to be doing it. Okay, so it's this bug here, the heading bug, because it should be. But yeah, it just wasn't captured. Now it's captured. Got it. Okay. And we're still maintaining 4,300 feet. All right, perfecto. Let's call the airport. Oh, which one was it? It was MYEH. Okay, North Eleuthera. I don't know.
Tower Kench 9er 9er 9er
So we want to
17
go
miles
west.
southwest 4,300 feet to land.
Fly straight in runway 7. Perfecto. Very nice. What's our distance? 17 miles.
Make straight in runway 7 Kench 9er
It's really weird.
9er
We get these
9er.
weird voices. The actual online voices are so much better. At least real different. Apparently, you can pay. If I was willing to pay, I can get AI voices that are from ChatGPT and are really, really realistic. They really sound like a person is talking to you, and they're watching. It's like you got this AI watching your flight. And I'm kind of think it's cool, but it also means there's a lot more talking you have to do just for a regular flight, like a realistic amount of talking, which we don't have to do normally. And to update your flight, you call them and say, hey, we're changing our, we want to change our thing, or we want to weather, go around some weather, and it'll route you. It's pretty wild. But I'm thinking about doing it. It's still in beta. It's still coming out, but somebody's developing this AI voices system to take over all that chat stuff. Okay, further to the left here. All right, we're going to go from one island to another, from Nassau to North Eleuthera. Eleuthera? I just don't know. Don't ask me. And then, we're going to go and play some music for the second half, because I always look forward to that. So stick around for that if you want. Tomorrow, by the way, being Tuesday, I will not be streaming. Tuesday is now my official day off, one day off a week that I gave myself. But, it's not a day off because I physically drive to the office that day. I could come home. I'm really close to the office. I could come home and stream and then go back, but I'm not going. It's no point. 6 days a week is plenty of streaming, especially because my content is so similar. I keep saying that every time. It's good. It's just about this. It's just real similar. All right. I think we can turn the autopilot off. We're going to go into approach, and it's going to be a manual approach. So autopilot off. Interesting how that works. Okay, so you turn that off, and it turns all of those switches off. Wow, it's a very unusual, a little bit quirky autopilot. Not unusual, but it's different than others. It makes sense when you deal with it. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Oh, you made it. Hi, how you doing? How you doing, Mr. Smord? Hey, you know what? It's all I can say is, find your sweet spot and keep doing it. Don't try to do something new every time. I mean, I just can imagine how impossible it would be if I had to do something literally new every time. Find a way. Do what you love doing. I like this. Do stuff you do every day. I mean, as you know, I say this every time I stream. I don't do it for an audience. I do it because I was going to do it anyway. So I might as well do it online. We didn't go anywhere that exciting. We flew from this island way back there. You can barely see it there. That's the Nassau, the Bahamas. But we did check out some of the huge, they have the Grand Hyatt. See, some of the largest resorts in the Caribbean and in the world, and fanciest ones are there. Okay, we're going to go to 1/3 flaps as we are starting our approach here while with some altitude. And reducing our throttle levels. And we're gonna come in for landing here to this other island, which is also occupied. It's hard to tell, but it does have resorts and stuff on it. It's much smaller and quieter than the Bahamas. We don't need this up here. That up there. Just gonna show us my approach here. Oops. There we go. Oh, okay. It almost looks like it's a dirt landing strip, but it's not. It's got concrete. But it's a pretty day. I don't know. Where's everyone today? I don't know. It's Monday, but yeah, it's quiet. I mean, I had one of my big fan club members, Youssef, came in to YouTube to say hi. But it's always hard to tell. It's either like, it's either like 1 million people here or nobody, and I don't care. But I'm still working on that song. It's still running around my head, that's for sure. But I think tomorrow will be a guitar stream, by the way. Gear's going to slowly crank its ass down, right? Right? Finally decided it's time to come down. Let's have some gear. Both sides? Hello? That's not good. I've never seen that happen before. Let's try to go up and down again. I don't have gear failures turned on, by the way. So it should not be doing that. This time it worked. That's the weirdest thing that's ever happened. No, I think I'm still broadcasting. I'm still showing excellent condition. I'm not monitoring Twitch. I am monitoring YouTube. And YouTube is showing excellent connection and 45 minutes online. That is the weirdest thing. My left gear didn't want to come down. I've never seen that before. Well, let me check in a second. Let me just check. Actually, I'll check here. Let me just check it right now. I'm gonna go. Ooh, look at all those deer. Let me see what I see when I go live. I'm gonna see if I'm. Yeah. I can see myself live on Twitch and on YouTube. So that might, if that helps you figure something out. Okay. Throttle down. Throttle way down. Way down. Throttle to nothing. Throttle to nothing. We got to burn some speed off. We're going way too fast to land. Okay. Now that's what you call a butter landing, but let's see if we can brake. Oh, damn it. That's not good. I smashed. Too aggressive with the brakes. That's a bad thing. We broke that in. We did not kill ourselves. Yeah, I get it. As far as I know, I only turned on. Oh, I see what it's saying. Okay, Twitch says 1 minute 24 seconds. So yeah, my Twitch stream restarted 1 minute 28 seconds ago, which has happened before now. My YouTube stream is just fine. It never stopped going. It's showing 47 minutes and 14 seconds. So that's not the first time. Now, I just, while I was distracted by you, cheers, by the way, a little Diet Coke maybe. I could really use some. I accidentally smashed my propellers into the ground. It seems fine, but it's not. It's not fine. Can I open the door and get out? Can I open the windows? Windows. Oh, thank goodness. Windows. What else do I got? I thought I had like a whole things I could open. Right, okay, open that. I'm gonna open. What is this? Oh, it's a table. All right, let's. Let's go inside. Can we go inside here? Cool. Oops. Touchy controls. All right. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, it's an eating tray. I'm trying to see if there's a door you can open. That's the eating tray there. Can we even open this? I don't think it lets you open in that mode. I'm just stupid. But I want to see if there's a door you can open, because there's a door back there. Does it even have... Hold on a second. Oops, that's not what I do. Let's see if we do this right. There. This door here. Does this open here? Yeah. I don't think it does. All right. Hold on a second. All right. Where's my regular position here? Okay. Feathering engine. Yeah. All right. Well, we won't smash... Really? You got mosquitoes. You got people bugging you. Well, you know what I got to say about that? Sorry. I don't like that. I mean, it's summer there. You know, it's winter here. I can leave the door open all night. We don't get any bugs. But in the summer, yeah, you know what I mean? It's a different story. So it's all about the seasons. But that was fun though. Yeah, no, bugs in the summer. Well, you know, I try to keep my screen doors in. I like how you can see the windows open, and you can see that they're nonchalantly. Well, we did smash. You know, but on some models, the propellers will actually look bent if you do what we did, which is put the propellers into the ground. It's fine. It's not messed up at all. All right, maybe one more screenshot. Gotta get one that has the Kench 999 in it. And that's a little tricky on this plane. Kench 999. Is that good? Is that big enough? Yeah, it's got a problem. It's too far back. Let's try this side again. Yeah. Oof. It's frustrating. Okay, hold on 1 second. Now that I want a screenshot, I'm going to take a little time to try to get a good one. There we go. It just has to have Kench 999 kind of prominently in there. Alrighty. Yeah, hi science. Yeah, two of my best viewers are here for more. I don't know what you're gonna get, but you get it every time. Today we flew around from Nassau, the Bahamas. We flew over in this Beechcraft, which is a relatively new plane for me that I'm just getting used to. Obviously, it's an old plane, but it's new to me. It's got a lot of complicated systems in here. Oh yeah, we're gonna turn off everything. By the way, it's got these cool master bars to turn off everything, like in an emergency. You don't have to turn off the switches. Propellers to 0, mixture to cut, fuel, you know, to off and stuff. We don't care, but you know, you get the picture. We figured out how to start it up from cold. There's a battery master. Oh yeah, we turned all that lighting off. Beacon lights off. Everything's cold. But I figured out how to turn on, which is challenging. Okay. Hey, it's not a competition. You're all number one in my heart, just for being strange enough to wanna watch my streams. But as I say, you know, if I didn't take a break from work and fly around in Flight Simulator, I just feel weird that day. And the second part of the stream is about to occur. Yeah, well, can you believe we're 52 minutes in? Although on Twitch it says 6 minutes and 37 in there. But take a short break. During the break, I am going to bring my piano in. It's gonna take 4 minutes, I promise. I'm gonna be fast, and then we're gonna switch to Ken's Lounge. It'll be fun. So stick around for that if you want. Okay, let me get this. Yeah, I hear what you're saying there. Um, everyone handles trolls differently, and I, obviously I've got my own trolls right here, But hey, by the way, welcome everybody. We got some wonderful, amazing people here, excluding myself. You know what I mean? So take advantage of it. It's a beautiful community. We're just here to enjoy, take a little break, listen to a little music. Thank you very much, Edonia. Dan Clancy, I mean, he's. I like him. He's not. We're not the same, but we have some similarities. One of the two of them is that he enjoys playing piano and singing on stream, and he does it fairly often. I'm a follower of DJ Clancy, and he also likes the e-girls more than probably the previous administration did to Twitch, and that's a good thing, I think. So we have that in common. We appreciate we're gentlemen who appreciate the younger e-girls. We feel they're very talented people, and they add a lot to the platform because they do. But yeah, I think we would get along pretty well. Someday I would like to do a music stream of some kind with DJ Clancy. But our musical styles are a little different. I mean, I like to think he is a better singer than me. He has a very nice voice. I'm a much better piano player than him, but I have more experience, really. So yeah, it's all good. By the way, somebody's asked me on YouTube, Mr. Icy Giraffe has said, recommended I should play War Thunder, a game which I have on Steam right now as we speak. I mean, I'm not playing right now. He says it's a war game, but the aviator physics is pretty good, which is quite a that's something I can think about. I don't normally play games that aren't Flight Simulator on stream, and I've tried it. It's not just that I want to specialize in a specific game that has a specific audience. It's that the Flight Simulator offers enough that once you get the autopilot going, you can talk, you can interact with chat. It's like certain games like Sea of Thieves and others where there's a decent enough opportunity to stop. Other games often that you play, you need to concentrate on the game, like a Fortnite, that kind of game where you're doing something. Even when you're not actively fighting or something like that, you're still really concentrating, and that's good. The game wants that kind of involvement. But I could try War Thunder because I have it. So I might do that. So it's good to throw things up. Legion. Tower defense, sure. By the way, Mord, if you're still here, you were asking about what do we want to do on stream. One thing that has been a success for Bella was she was doing ASMR streams and running the word games, those games where you have to unscramble the words, and also the art game, the Gartic art, Gartic, you know what I'm talking about? And she was having, she didn't. I think she liked it because she wasn't. Once you start, people are typing in all those words. There's not a lot of chat going on, so it's not a lot to read. So you don't have to read chat, but you're still interacting. You're still playing a game. And she was just kind of doing these positive aphorisms while also doing the tip tappies and the ears things. And she gets a lot of views. That's exactly what I was gonna say. She gets a good Gartic phone, and there's 3 games. There's the phone game, and there's the one where you guess the pictures, and then there's the words where you're trying to find all the anagrams in you get a list of letters, and you have to find all the words, which I find. The one time I ever played on our stream, I easily won the whole match. Okay, it's not because I'm that good; it's because I've memorized all the words at this point. I played it that much. They don't have an infinite number of words on those things, and the same with the pictures. You start seeing the same pictures again, and you automatically know what it is before it is. I feel like that's cheating, So I don't know. I'm not sure I want to play those, but she gets a big audience in the ASMR category for that, and I think you should do it once a month or once a week. Excuse me. Well, she doesn't. I don't think she uploads her ASMR to YouTube. So I don't. Maybe she does actually. I think she does. Anyway, I'm just saying. Look at what other people are doing that are successful, and see if you think you can do that. I mean, it's better than nothing, but more important is to do something that you like doing. I'm not even on transition. Can we switch to transition? Here we go. Let's see. Just memorize the French dictionary. It's really interesting. You can measure, not speak French, but know all the words, or enough words. Like all the 2, 3 letter, 4, and 5 letter words. Yeah, the waiting is the hardest part when you've ordered something, and I think it's you've got something there which will make a big change. to your stream. Try to talk while in transitions here. A big change to your improvement to your stream. Wish we done it order them last week, but look, there's no regretting that. They'll come when it come. You've been streaming for years. This week we'll figure it out. We'll be streaming like you did, and then next week we'll plug your new cameras in and we'll get some new angles. It'll be fun. You'll kind of get, you know. I'd like to add a fourth camera just because it'd be fun, you know, but I'm going to stick with 3 cameras because already it's too much. And one of my 3 cameras seems to want to quit, crap out on every stream. So far, yeah, I mean, it's not a great situation. I'm not 100% sure 3 webcams is really recommended. But 2 should not be a problem. 2 is good. As I say, it gives you a lot of flexibility for positioning and for, doing stuff like this where you can have the transitions and stuff like that. Yeah, and feet, bottom of the feet, side of the feet, middle of the feet, in between the toes. You can have all sorts of creative angles there, and it's just that kind of stuff. To me, I'm always like, yeah, it's fun. Make it fun and have a good time. And right, there's that. Now I have an AI camera on this Nexigo where we'll do it, and trust me, I would much rather you'd much rather me sit here with the thing not moving around than with it kind of going, ooh, oh. I could try it. And you could see, but. For example, the AI camera will keep me framed in the middle, but there's no way to tell it that I need to be stayed on the left side or this side of the screen here, because I don't want to be in the middle or I'll be blocked by the thing. So it wouldn't work if it's this camera here. It has this AI framing mode, and it even has like an AI picture-in-picture mode. I turned all that stuff off. But the point is, OBS does a lot of stuff, and you can always do people have plugins that let them control the USB camera. But you're going to need, if you're going to have 2 USB plugged in and you're using OBS, you're going to need this webcam configurator that I have. It's the thing I have that I can click. So, part 1 is here and then part 2. So that's my middle camera. But then part 2, I can just click there and it changes. And it does all 3 cameras. It sets all the brightness, sets the zoom, sets the pan for all 3 cameras in one click for the first half and the second half of the show. If you don't have that, you're going to need that. And the reason why is because every time you reboot, it's going to set USB cameras back to default, whatever the default is. And I guarantee you the default's not going to look good. You have to figure out what you need and then use this. It's a free utility. It's not going to cost anything. It's like so tiny. Let's get back to some musical playing here. I want to stick with my Canon here. These are songs I do as part of my I will send you. You'll get it all. Don't worry. You'll get it all. You don't need it till next week. It literally takes like an hour setup. You'll get it. I'll show you how to do it. There's a YouTube. I finally found a YouTube tutorial, and the guy's like, "Yeah, this is what you need to do." I had waded through a bunch of YouTube tutorials, and then the guys were like, "Oh, install G-Hub." Like, I have fucking G-Hub. G-Hub doesn't do shit. G-Hub's just as bad. What if my cameras are not Logitech? One of them is not a Logitech. That's helpful. But I finally found a guy who said, "Oh yeah, you need to install this utility, and then just." You specify what you want on your cameras at. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. A crying's not for me, 'cause I'll never stop the rain by complaining, because I did me some talking to the sun. I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the chop. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they come to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness climbs up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. That song, I don't know. Let me take a little dry coke here. What I want to do this with the rhythm section. I enjoy it. Girl with Ipanema from the rhythm section goes like this.
1, 2, 5.
1, 2, 5. 125 beats per minute. Absolutely. Coming right up. Point so that it does the outro. I miss that about 50% of the time. It sounds better if you hit it. But that's why I'm practicing these songs. It's like if I played them last week, this week, if I don't play them, I'm gonna forget them. Not forget them, but they'll get rusty. And they're already a little rusty. They're all right. We're doing okay. What are we gonna play next? This one here goes like this. Way back when, in 67, long time, I was the dandy Democrat. Sweet things from Boston, so young and willing. I moved down to Scottsdale when my cameras froze. There it is. What is going on here? 19. All right, my camera froze. Give me a second here. It's the same. This is the same one. Hold on. Hello. Hold on. Part 2. Start in the middle of that fret. I gotta figure out what that is. Yeah, but if it happens every time, it didn't do that before I had 3 cameras plugged in. Is it? You sure? Looks okay to me. But I'm looking at the not. All right, I'm gonna check something here. I got my. Yeah, it's way out of sync. I'm gonna check something here. I got my. How do you fix that? Okay. Yeah, it's way out of sync. How do you fix that? Okay. Okay, I can report. I just checked. Okay, I'm monitoring my YouTube feed. Thank you for noticing. It's okay on YouTube. And let me. What I want to do now is because I can easily do some synchronization. It's easy to see because of when I'm playing and when the sound comes out. So it's easy to see when the. I just did a refresh on Twitch. It was fine on YouTube. Yeah, I refreshed on. It was out, and I refreshed on Twitch, and it did go back to sync. So now my voice, while I'm talking, is back in. Excuse me for doing that, but Twitch can go out of sync, and Twitch is messed up. Twitch already canceled. 31 minutes ago, it restarted my session. YouTube didn't. So the same stream's going out to YouTube and to Twitch. And Twitch also constantly goes out of sync for many different viewers of mine. But I just I'm gonna double check it again. I did a refresh. Yeah, and now that I just listened to what I've just said, and my mouth and what's coming out are in sync. That's the Twitch feed. I already checked the YouTube feed. It doesn't matter. Well, we're fine. We're fine. Give me a second, actually. I just remembered I didn't have my cheat sheet here. My shoot sheet that shows the names of the songs that I like to play in my thing here. In some cases, YouTube is better. In some cases, Twitch. YouTube is more reliable, but Twitch is a slightly better quality picture. I also experimented with outputting at 8,000 bits per second, which is my total thing, but 1440, and YouTube looks way better at 1440 at the same bit rate. Long story, but it doesn't like that bit rate for 1440, so I couldn't do YouTube lives and have them be playbackable using that scenario. Okay, this is called Peaches. Oh my goodness, we got an organ. I gathered you together in the sight of the Lord to bring together these two people. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. By the way, Gary on YouTube has asked me quite a while ago how long I've been playing, and I got to estimate, I'm going to estimate 50 years. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. Peaches come in a can, they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. If I had my little way, well, I'd eat peaches every day. Sun-soaking bulges in the shade. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I took a nap where the roots all twist. I squished a rotten peach in my fist, and I dreamed about you, woman. I poked my finger down inside to make a little room for an ant to hide. Well, nature's candy in my hand, or can or pie. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Look out, peaches. Presidents of the United States of America. They still are around doing that song, apparently, too. This is an aura, just somewhere in lounge tunes, not gonna sing. By the way, this song, Say a Little Prayer, Burt Bacharach, many people, Aretha Franklin, many people made this song, Say a Little Prayer. But the Natalie Cole version is so superior, I don't even want to hear about it. This is the Natalie Cole version. And I always do these Steely Dan songs, lounge version. Oh, it froze again. Yay! Isn't that lovely? Well, maybe we're not going to be using this camera. I wonder why, because it's almost, this is not the one that's been freezing a lot. You know what I'm saying? But that's the third time. So I don't know. It's a wire. Ooh. But this is the first time I've really noticed this as an issue, that one camera freezing. That's the third time. I think it will freeze again. The odds are good. This seems to do every 10 minutes. I'll work on the text later. You know, we'll figure something out. It's not that important. It seems easy enough to reset to be correctly. Yeah, that's what I was playing these. Wait, the lyrics up. I'm going to sing this song. It's not a great idea, but it's going to happen anyway. Okay, because I like the song. It's the important thing. If nothing's frozen up, we're all good. Thank you for the follow, Frida. Appreciate it. That's a great name, Frida Drita. Thank you for the follow. By the way, I just like to say for new people might coming by, I do the stream pretty much every day except Tuesdays, which is tomorrow, and it's very similar each time. I do Flight Simulator for the first half, and then Flight Simulator for the first half, and then the second half we're going to do this music stuff, and I alternate between playing the piano in Ken's Lounge, which is today, and playing the guitar. I'm learning some new songs on the guitar too. I like a collection of 16 guitars, so we go back and forth. But today is piano day. age I cannot fight. Be the last to help you understand. Are you strong enough to be my man? Nothing's true and nothing's right, so let me be alone tonight. You can't change the way I am. Are you strong enough to be my man? Lie to me, I promise I'll believe. Lie to me, but please don't leave. Have a face I cannot show. Make the rules up as I go. Try and love me if you can. Will you be man enough to be my man? My man. Are you strong enough to be my man? Strong enough to be my man. When I've shown you that I just don't care, when I'm throwing punches in the air, when I'm broken down and I can't stand, will you be man enough to be my man? Lie to me, I promise I'll believe. Lie to me, but please don't leave. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, voice actors are voice acting does seem has its appeal. I mean, you can do well as a voice actor too. It's surprising how much is needed in the world. You don't think of it too much, but you know, there's a lot of local stuff, local things that need somebody just to narrate, or the commercial, whatever it is, or a game, all sorts of things. So I mean, it's a tough career to break into, but it's not. It's a good, but there's work, and you gotta maintain your voice. It's been wrecking your voice to me lately. I don't know where the comments. Yes, but the strange. I don't know where the combination of aviation and music came from. The fact that those are just two things I like to do on a daily basis. And I've been playing this flight simulator game for years, and I've obviously been playing music for many years. So I figured these are things I'll probably be doing for years in the future. So if I'm going to base my stream on things that and keep it going for a while, I want to base it on streams I have a history of doing. At least reasonably well, but I'm getting better at singing and playing music all the time. So, people who are with me for the whole journey, the next 6 months, we should be able to, see some improvement in various things. I'm going to do another song here. Dry your eyes, my little friends. Let me take you by the hand. Ready, getting ready. Rock steady. When Johnny strikes up the band, we'll be rocking in the projects, walking around the strand. Ready, getting ready. Rock steady. When Johnny strikes up the band. When Johnny strikes up the band. Johnny strikes up the when Johnny strikes up the when Johnny strikes up the band. And Johnny is my main man. He's the keeper of the keys. He'll put your mind at ease. He's guaranteed to please, backed by popular demand. Look around, my little friends. Jubilation fills the lands. Ready, getting ready. Rock steady. When Johnny strikes up the band. When Johnny strikes up the band. When Johnny strikes up the when Johnny strikes up the when Johnny strikes up the somebody has asked on. Frida came around, talked about a little bit. Just to mention quickly, the great thing about YouTube is you do get discovery on YouTube. People watch my VODs on YouTube. They comment, they say nice things. People don't watch the VODs on Twitch because Twitch is really focuses for the live experience. This is by quote unquote from Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch. Twitch is really good at the live experience, and secondarily, if you want to watch somebody stream from yesterday on the VOD, you can do it. Twitch is really good at watching VODs. It recommends VOD. People come there to see a VOD. You know, they don't come there to see a live show. You can watch on my live on Twitch, on YouTube. It's the same, you know, you just have to click, it's just not pushed, and you have to click a live button. You have to kind of know it's there. But then a lot of people discover me, and I'm like, well, if you're watching me on VOD, hit the like button, smash that like button, A. But remember, you can come to Twitch to follow, because then you can kind of be part of the live community. I'm reading, obviously I'm reading my YouTube chat as well as my Twitch chat, but Twitch is much more of a community feel for that reason. Okay, I'm going to switch over here real quick to play those James Taylor songs that I've been having a good time doing. And I feel like I'm improving slowly but surely. Each time I try them. I mean, these are songs I played a lot, but not in a while, not in a few years. And I'm kind of getting back into playing. This song is called "Going Around One More Time." It's by Livingston Taylor. It was James Taylor put it on an album in 1986. So these are not new songs, but man, they're some of my favorite old songs. This is called "Going Around One More Time." Let's see if I got my pedals set up here. And I'll probably do one or two others from this group. Okay, let's see if I can get this right here. It goes like this. My heart had been broken, but I couldn't take no more. I shuttered tight my windows, and I bolted tight my door. That's when I took one look at you, and I nearly lost my mind. Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Yes, I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Betty was a little heartbreaker. It didn't quite work out. She did a number on my cough. What is going on here? I lost the ability to do this pedal thing. Okay. Did a number on my confidence. I was riddled with self-doubt. I said that's it. No, this thing is in the wrong position. I said that's it. I threw, I quit. Then Juanita, she looked so fine. Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Yes, I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. Round and round in circles, hearts always the same. One moment you'd swear you'd had enough, the next you've got to know her name. All on my own, it wasn't that bad. I was getting by as I could get. Stopped into a drugstore, one pack of cigarettes. She didn't have a quarter, had to call her cousin Kate. Maybe could I lend her one thin dime? Now I'm going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. I'll be going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. See me going round, going round, going round, going around one more time. I'm starting to memorize the song, but not quite. I want to do another one. What's here? We'll do Summer's Here. Another one from the same era. earlier, 1981. Wow. But it's also a great electric piano song. Kind of goes like this. B add C sharp. Okay, let's see if we can get that right. B add C sharp. Oh, my camera froze again. That's the fourth time. Give me a second here. All right, so it's obviously having a problem. Wait a minute. No, it was fine now. Different camera froze. Hold on a second. Which one? Which one? Yeah, so different camera froze. The stream cam. Oh, no, both of them froze. Wow. Hold on a second. That's not good. Hold on. Anyway, cameras. Okay, this one's working. Give this one a second. This one's working. That's good. What do I got here? That one's working. This one's working. Stream cam. Activate. Imaginary. Imagine things working, but it's not really working. All right, so I'm gonna have to work on my tech. I have to work on my tech next time because all three of my cameras have now frozen at least once, and most of them have frozen more than once. Ooh, that's not good. Not good at all. All right, let's play one more song though while we're not fixing things. I'll be fixing things after the show. I'll have to figure that one out though. Maybe I'll just switch USB ports around. It was working before. Summer's here. I'm for that. I got my rubber sandals, got my straw hat. Wait, do I have this thing selected? Got my cold beer, man, I'm glad that it's here. Summer's here, that suits me fine. It may rain today, cause I don't mind. It's my favorite time of the year, and I'm glad that it's here. Old man, winter time, it goes so slow. 10 degrees below, you know. You take your ice and snow and let my balmy breezes blow. Yes, the water is cold, but I've been in baby Lou's and laundry and jump on in. I mean, all God's children got skin, and it's summer again. Old man, winter time, it goes so slow. 10 degrees below, you know. You take your ice and snow and let my balmy breezes blow. Summer's here, I'm for that. I got my rubber sandals, got my straw hat. I got my cold beer, man, I'm glad that it's here. It's my favorite time of the year, and I'm glad that it's here. Freezing cameras. Wow. Interesting. I mean, I think it's interesting. Not good interesting, but you know. Okay, this is the last song tonight. It's called The Water is Wide. Yeah, I know. Well, I think 1 or 2 cameras is not going to be a problem. 3 cameras is pushing it. You know what I mean? And they're 3 high-def cameras. And this camera, the middle camera, I'm pushing at 1. The first thing I'm going to do is, it's at 1440. It does not really need to be since I don't output at 1440. So what I'm going to do immediately, the first thing I'm going to try is, I think it's just too much data is going over the USB bus at certain times. You know, it's possible that, you know, when all 3 cameras are going. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to back this camera out here, the one I'm pointing to. That's the Nexigam, the middle camera. Right now it's outputting at 1440, and I'm going to have it output. What happened to that one washed out? Hold on a second. Should be able to fix that. There we go. I'm going to switch it back down to 1080. So all 3 cameras will be doing 1080p. I think that's probably going to help. But my feeling is, yeah, you have to, I can have 2 cameras at 1440, or 1 camera at 1080 and 1 camera at 1440. But 2 cameras at 1080 and 1 camera at 1440 is no good. But I think I can have 3 cameras at 1080. It's just a numbers game I got to play with, and I just have too many. There's no particular reason why I set the resolution to this camera to 1440. It's going to look exactly the same at 1080, but it means half the number of bits. So no, it's not deliberate. It's just freeze the cameras. They should all be moving. All right, this is my last song. It goes like this, or not my. It's called it's a traditional song by James Hill. First, I got a little Diet Coke left. See, I gotta do the multiple. All the cameras have to get the Diet Coke imagery. See, it's moving. No, I'm 100% sure I'm 80% sure that will fix it, because it's just. First of all, it's not the camera issue, because it can affect any of the cameras. It affected both my Logitech cameras at the same time, but it's been affecting my non-Logitech camera 3 times at different times. So it's not related to the cameras. It's got to be related to how it's trying to receive data, and the camera device driver is just keeling over on the PC side. So I have a feeling that we'll fix it. We'll find out tomorrow, because I will change that tonight. I have to resize things when I change the camera angle. I have to resize the frames everywhere where that camera is. No big deal. It'll take 2 minutes. Anyway, this is how the song goes. The water is wine, I can't cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry 2, and both shall row, my love and I. There is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim. Oh, love is handsome, and love is fine. The sweetest flower, when first it's new, but love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like summer dew. Build me a boat that can carry 2, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I. Oh, that was fun. I think my camera fall. I think I know what's going. Although for some reason it wasn't happening yesterday like this, and I had the same. I think the same. So it did happen a little bit, but not as much. But I think it's not predictable. Anyway, let's switch back to our regular scene here. Just at the end here, I want to go back here. We'll go here. We'll say hi. We'll switch back. Use my little thing to switch back. Oops, there we go. Hopefully that's some crashing. All right. What a show. What a show. Technical difficulties. I love it. And tomorrow will be no show. Tomorrow we skip the show. We have to start again on Wednesday. Wednesday, I will probably have a guitar day, because every other day we do piano, but since there's no Tuesday stream, technically I would be skipping the guitar day if I did not play guitar on Wednesday. So we'll have a Flight Simulator stream. It'll be around the same time as today's stream. And this is the time of the stream where I say the following. Oh, that was good. As you know, my show is a lot like the Carol Burnett Show, except instead of Lyle Waggoner, Tim Conway, Harvey Korman, and the incomparable Vicki Lawrence, you get none of those people. You also don't get Carol Burnett, but you do get me doing this. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Or Wednesday.